Alright, so I had a question from one of the greats himself, Seth McGargle, on how to kick. Literally, that's what he said. How do you kick? Alright? You guys don't know Seth. Seth is already great at kicking, and his question was quite vague. So I'm going to just basically go over on how to throw round kicks, since that's what a lot of us kind of have questions on anyway. So, first off, I want to go over on how to throw up kicks. Alright? And the foot placements for that. So teep kicks, groin kicks, things that are going in a straightforward nature, you don't really have to change much when it comes to your feet, and really you're just basically going forward. So everything is thrusting. So even when you're kicking with a push kick, right, a teep kick, keep those hands up, bring that leg up and push. One thing you're gonna find out about putting in a lot of power in the kicks is you're gonna lose balance, right? Mainly when it comes to just throwing anything with your legs, the foot that's actually not kicking is going to be the most important thing, right? If you throw a push kick and you find yourself pushing yourself over, it's because you're not anchoring yourself down enough with the leg that's supporting the kick, right? We always think that the leg that's kicking is more important. No, one is not more important than the other. As a matter of fact, they're like a union. So when one is weak, so is the other. When one is strong, so is the other. So a good drill to practice for the push kicks is literally anchoring this foot, this whole side of your body down, and placing the other foot on the Wavemaster, and just basically doing reps like this. You're gonna start feeling a huge burn in your glutes, and what you're gonna start doing is either leaning forward to push, or start realizing that you're getting tired and you gotta take a break, and that's fine. But this is a good way to kind of strengthen the leg, so that way you can actually exert more force without falling over. Because who wants to throw a punch or a kick and get knocked backwards, right? And this is just for push kicks, right? A good way to kind of build that strength in your tendons and your joints and have good technique. Now, when we talk about round kicks, right, which is a really good thing, right? You can go forward or you can now go around. But here's the cool thing about round kicks. Round kicks are whipping your body, and your leg follows it. It's not the same thing as a push kick where you lift the leg, kind of. Even the push kick can still be a whip. But when it comes to round kicks, in order to whip that leg, you're gonna need a strong rotation of your lower half. I say lower half. Now the question is, what do you do with your upper half? You go the opposite direction, but not too much, right? And before all of that, you're gonna need a strong, technical squared stance, all right? Making sure you're in line with the Wavemaster, because if you're not, your rotation is going to suffer a little bit. In order to get that rotation, you're going to basically turn your foot so that way your hips can whip straight across, all right? As you drive with the right side of your hip, your leg follows and you kick. And to add on top of that, what do you do with your upper half? Your right shoulder actually whips backward. Now, when I say whip, don't rip your body in half and break your back, right? Literally what's happening now is you're trying to stabilize your kick, still staying square, so that way you can look at your opponent and get back into a strong guard stance. So you're gonna move your right shoulder this way, and you're gonna move your right hip that way. So now you get this nice rotation, so that way you can whip your legs, and that makes sense. So as you strike and whip, this hand comes back, so that way you can actually get that whip in. All right? Now, the kick is all one motion, is all one phase. If you find yourself breaking down and looking like, I don't want to say not smooth, but it's taking too long, it's okay, you know? Go slow at first. Kicks have a lot to do with making sure you have enough stability and balance to hold yourself up so you can actually kick in the first place. So maybe work on that first before you actually focus on hitting. But for someone like Seth, what you can do is literally just make sure you're whipping your body lower half this way, upper half is going that way. And now, because of that, you're gonna reset back into your guard stance to stay defensive and to keep your opponent in front of you. I hope that helped, dude. And if not, please be more specific so I can actually give you more details. But thank you for the question, my man. I appreciate it. See you later.